No, come with the strength of Triple M. Hey, TJ, I just want to thank the Melbourne Footy Club, Matty Goodrope and Claire Pettifor, who've provided all these amazing players and coached for us this morning. And the latest one to join us is Clayton Oliver, the man who was arguably equal with Christian Petrarca in that third quarter when Marcus Fontabelli took the Bulldogs 19 points clear. You and he then just turned this game to the point where it was no stopping him.
Yeah, it was pretty unbelievable. We actually had a chat to Daisy Pearce. There was a little stoppage in the third quarter where I think Vines got it and gave it to Harmsy, and Harmsy hit the ball to Tartan, and we got that finally that goal and sort of got the ball rolling again. I think it was probably a key factor to get us back in the game.
Mark Williams is doing the rounds here in the background. We'll try and get him on. I just had a chat to him about Clayton Oliver. He said, "You want to be great." When did you? Has it always been the case, or did you flick a switch to the player we see today?
I think everyone wants to be great. It's just sort of when you want to make that switch. And I think it was probably the end of my first year, and I had a good chat with Brendan McCartney, and he sat me down and said, "What do I want to do with my career?" And sort of hit me between the eyes. So it was probably then and there I sort of wanted to make the most of my career.
Hey Clayton, is there one player within this premiership team that surprised you the most, that they were part of it and their growth? We spoke about Bailey Fritsch earlier and his growth as a footballer. Is there anyone else that's surprised you this year?
I think Benny Brown. Obviously, he came in and he was obviously very talented and had a couple of good years. And then last year he was a bit quiet due to a number of reasons. But he worked his way back into the team, and then he was out of the team back in the VFL, and then he played really good football, and then he was back in the team again. He's been instrumental in our forward line, how it's been working.
Hey Clayton, just want to ask you how much sleep you've had. Is it in the hours or the minutes?
No, I've actually had a couple of hours. I was a bit tired last night, so I think I went to bed about 3:34. It was actually pretty good, surprisingly.
Yeah, that is very good, yeah.
TJ, I don't know whether you can hear this. It's absolutely bucketing down now, so I hope the sound is not being affected too greatly. This man here, during the week, Max Gawn revealed that his teammates voted him as the most selfless of all the selfless players on this team. And we referenced that last night in the rooms. It was a special moment for you when you were made aware that that's what your teammates thought of you.
It was obviously a really nice feeling that my teammates valued me like that. As I said to you last night, we had a chat about it with Goody, and it was sort of something I really wanted to work on. It wasn't that I was selfish, but it was more or less wanted to be even more selfless. And I want to play for my teammates, and it's really good to hear that my teammates recognise that.
Hey Clayton, you've been a good player for a long time, but your game this year, your foot skills have become elite. You used to be a handballer, but now you've become elite by foot. Talk us through the work you've put in to get yourself to this point to be arguably the game's best player.
Obviously, there's a man called Choco Williams who he's just around the corner here. First day he came in the club, I sort of went up to him and he came up to me and we had a chat about my kicking. It was pretty average. So it was the first thing I needed to work on. I was pretty open about it and I knew I needed to work on it. So that's what I did. And I think every single day I was in there in the down in Casey Fields working on my kicking with Choco, so it was a main factor.
And what about all the fans at home? I think you're Maroochna or Dookie United somewhere, Clayton. Where are you from?
My partner Sophie's from Dookie and I'm Maroochna Echuca boy. So, they're pretty happy back there. Mum and Dad, and Nan and Pop, and friends and family over the moon.
So that's an amazing week, isn't it, for Echuca, which has been doing it really tough through the pandemic. You got a premiership medallion coming back to town and also the Brownlow medal through Ollie Wines.
Yeah, obviously Ollie had an unbelievable season this year. Capped off with the Brownlow medal. Hats off to him, and credit to us boys to win the premiership medal.
We just saw the scenes, you kicking the goal, the celebration and getting your premiership medal. Has it sunk in?
Not quite yet. I think in a couple of days or maybe next week when I head back home and go back to my friends and family and my partner, and I think it will sink in then. I can sort of soak it all in and enjoy it.
When are you heading home?
I'll probably be home next week. It's my partner's birthday on the 5th, so I'll be going home then.
Phenomenal season, Damo. Phenomenal player.
It was 19 points down, 74-point win. This man was part of it, and thanks for joining us today on the Sunday Footy Show, Clayton Oliver.
Thanks for having me, boys.